Oh, wow, 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 wow. If you know where you at, welcome back, God Talk Live. I'm your host, Shine of God Radio. Shine, August, the Haitian sensation, R&B sensation, real nigga blues in your pocket right now. This is Real Nigga University. With you by my side, we can touch the sky, so we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. Okay. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. You on the way to school. You on the way to work. You already at work. You looking forward to your 15-minute break already. Goddamn, nigga. Be patient. You just got there. Calm down. You looking at your lunch menus. Calm down, nigga. You just ate. You just ate waffles on your way to work. You just got that sausage McGriddle McBiscuit. I love y'all, man. Happy Monday. Happy Money Monday. We call it Money Monday because you have to earn and learn new capital. If you ain't gonna get new money, you gotta learn about a new way. You gotta think about a new creative way to get that bread, usher that bread in. If you ain't got no creative ways, just sit still. There is success in stillness. So I'm telling you right now, if you ever need to manifest anything, take the time, sit there by yourself, and understand how powerful you really are. All right, just as a manifestation, y'all know the past 2 weeks have been a little bit rough physically for me because I've been injured. And I want to say this, in the most confident way. One of the best nights, y'all know I haven't been able to really sleep because of the pain. I've been kind of tossing and turning. One of the best nights I've ever had, it was something that I used that we've talked about here on God Talk before. If you want to manifest something, they said the best time to sow those seeds is right before you go to sleep. I feel like I'm a little bit low. Let me turn me up a little bit. in the headphones. Hey, DJ, turn me up in the headphones. My dreadlocks is blocking it. Yeah. But listen, the best time to sow those seeds of manifestation are right before you close your eyes to go to sleep. And I'm telling you, it may sound like the easiest thing to do. It may sound like the silliest thing to do. But I'm telling you, if you take the time right before you go to sleep, 10 seconds, just to tell your own self the things that you want to hear. Just to tell your own self that you're going to have the best night's sleep. Just to tell your own self you're going to wake up and have a beautiful morning. You're going to open your eyes and see the best sunrise ever. All right? You're going to feel better. You're going to have energy. Take that time. And again, this is a reminder to myself. I'm not preaching, I'm not teaching, but I am recommending, again, something be implemented into our strategy so we can raise this God-like consciousness. So before you go to bed, again, not only be grateful, but throw those wishes out there. Throw those manifestation seeds, man. Do that, and watch them blossom, man. Understand how powerful you are. All right, real quick, before I go to another instrumental and before I go to prayer, the last instrumental, it talked about we win. And a lot of people say that I'm sexist and misogynist, and I just want to say, last night, as we played Taboo, that was just another sign that men are superior to you women, okay? We're smarter, we're faster, and we got the fucking buzzer. We're not going to mess up and say the words at the bottom of the Taboo card. So I just want to say, ladies, you got some work to do in your species. We win over here. Shout out to all the niggas on my team on the Taboo game last night. We had a little man versus women battle last night, and we did succeed. They were trying to win and bring us into these distracting arguments, but we stood our ground, and we ultimately got the victory. So I just want to say, everyone on my team, Dwight, Vegas, K-Smooth, we're them niggas. Anyone that we beat, thank you for cleaning up after the game, losers. All right, let's turn this instrumental up, man. Before we go any further, I do have to give... Should I talk to my brother first or should I talk to God first? Let's talk to God first. Father God, it's your boy, the exceptional nigga, the 1 in 10,000 Shango, Shine of God, Radio Shine. Tapping in again, of course, before I ask you for anything, I have to thank you for everything. Right now, I want to thank you for every single negative, bad situation. I want to thank you for every blessing unanswered, every fall, every pitfall, every failure we had to live through, every obstacle. Father, thank you so much because we understand what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, or stranger. If I'm going to ask you for anything, Father, give us that strength, give us that acumen, give us that discipline to really, really show out and really be a flex for the power that we have inside of us. In your name I pray. Amen. Hey, listen, I don't have no blunt, so I'm about to be smoking some roaches. So thou shalt not judge. Come as you are. Amen. Don't judge thou. But with that said, my brother's birthday was yesterday. And fuck my brother. I don't even care about that nigga. Listen. Fuck that nigga. Listen. Yesterday, the Patriots beat the Jets 54-7, I believe. We put up 54 points. I just want to let you know the Patriots are real. We should have been winning like this whole season. But we've had very, very silly mistakes that led to turnovers that led ultimately to losses. We should have beat the fucking Cowboys, Monty Moo. Monty Moo, who coming over here, knocking on my door early, talking that shit, calling my phone. He won a little Cowboy game, but he forgot our bet. But that's not another, it's the principle, my nigga. It's the principle. All right, so fuck the Cowboys. The Patriots won. And that made me happy yesterday. And my fantasy team, we're kicking Dwight's ass, the black. I have a fantasy league. We let my homie in, and he's probably the worst fantasy player ever to play fantasy football. Now everyone's looking at me as their commissioner like I failed them. And I apologize for failing them, but next year we will be better. And Dwight, he said, don't kick him out the league, so I guess we got to give him another chance. But before we do that, before we get into our show today, before I continue rambling like a sports psycho that I am, let's go ahead and tap in. Monty Moo, what's the deal with you? Of course, feel free to call in 424-234-9416. All right. Feel free to comment. Let's see if I can get this man on the phone. If you got a Dutch, bring it to me, hey, man. Nigga got no Dutches. And apparently, I don't have a lighter either. Happy birthday, my nigga. Hey.
Hey.
God morning to you, my nigga.
Good morning, kid.
You a year older. Have you brushed your teeth this year?
Nah, I'm on the toilet, pig.
Puff
Get
and
out the way.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit.
Literally. Talk your shit, man. Hey, I have been, before I called you, I had to deliver the unfortunate news to the ladies that they are very less superior than us based on that game of Taboo yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to say step their mind game up and example game up.
Hello.
But I have to ask Smooth, happy birthday again. You can tell us your age if you want. But the bigger question here is, what will Smooth accomplish this year, this next 365? What will you have done? Go.
Man, this year I'm going to evolve more into myself, coming more into myself, pause.
Okay.
That's one of my major things, being more consistent, more disciplined, and really just coming into my light, walking in my light and just flourishing from there, whatever come along with that, come along with it.
Amen. I would like to ask you, you having the 365, learning yourself, getting better, staying disciplined, following through with everything that you said. What have last year, was there anything positive, negative, that was really an unforgettable lesson that you could share with us?
Positive, negative, that was unforgettable. I mean, just the COVID, really. That shit took a toll on everybody. That really brought out the hustle in everybody. If that shit let you know that shit can get real at any second. Anytime. Always be prepared. Stay on your toes. Shit, have a hustle. Have some money stacked up, and a plan. Definitely have a plan for sure, because shit can go sideways at any given second. Just aside from that, loved ones. Stay close to family. Making sure you let everybody know you love them and shit. Like I said, anything happen in an instant moment. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it so far.
That was well said. We got big plans for you. I see you winning your fantasy league and all that. Real quick, go ahead and drop that thank you video. I'm about to go to it right after this.
Appreciate it.
You got to drop it like it's 106 in Park. Hey, this is my thank you video, nigga. Let me get you 106 in Park.
Hey, y'all tuned in, man. It's my new video. Thank you, man. Off the album Now or Never. Track number 7. Check me out.
You got your I'm taking a shit voice on right now, too. It's like a little raspy, but hey, we'll be right back, man. God Talk Live. Happy birthday, K Smooth.
Good looking.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything. Listen. Dedicated to my first love, my queen, first woman I ever seen. Don't know if I ever told you, but you're everything to me. And everything else in between always went beyond and above. Even though we didn't have much, you always made it enough. Never seen you go to work, but always made it work for us. Seems like you always had the answer, so I never questioned your love. Always admired your strength, always told it how it is. No matter how lonely you got, you put no man before your kids. Did it all by yourself, with no co-parent to help. At every game I ever played, make sure your presence was felt. Can't imagine the stress you went through trying to raise 4 men. And I know we didn't make it easy with all the shit that we did. Being a baby boy seems like I've been through it all with you. Depression, high blood pressure, many nights at the hospital. But through every obstacle you made it seem so possible. I know I can't pay you back, but there's something I just gotta do. Wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. Everything you sacrificed for your sons. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. You will always be my number one. Always be my so many ups and downs, you always seem to get us through. I am the man I am today, it's all because of you. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Still putting your faith in God even when you living through hell. Promise you heaven on earth till my last breath I inhale. My, you deserve it, know your worth. You put others before yourself. I don't ask you for a thing even when I know I need the help. Lord knows I was nervous first time I called you from that cell. Never wanted to put you through it, feel like your baby boy done failed. Never judged for a second and you made it to every court date. Never wanna go back after seeing them looks on your face. Mama, you my nigga, nobody ain't taking your place. Grinding to get you out that home and put you in your own space. You always told me, son, there will be better days. Can't let another one go by without me giving you your praise. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. Everything is sacrificed for your sons. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. You will always be my number one. So many ups and downs, you always seem to get us through. I am the man I am today, it's all because of you. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So many things to say about you, I could write a whole book. I can't say thank you enough, so it's the title and hook. Whoever said only a man can raise a man, they met you. You beat the odds in the statistics, girl, you something special. You my go-to whenever that I'm going through something. You deserve the whole world, don't want you wanting for nothing. Wish I could wipe all of your tears and just replace them with laughs. You know I hate seeing you cry, I try to hold my shit back. Show no emotions till this day, you raised me stronger than that. No hesitation to whoop our ass if we was falling off track. No other love like a mother's, main one you can trust. So dear mama, I love you and I thank you so much. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. Everything you sacrificed for your sons. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. You will always be my number one.
Always be my number one.
Downs, you always seem to get us through. I am the man I am today, it's all because of you. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Shout out to K Smooth. Happy birthday, K Smooth. You already know what's the deal. If you know you well, welcome back. God Talk Live. I'm your host, Shine of God Radio. Sean August, the Haitian sensation, R&B sensation. Real nigga blues in your pocket right now. Wow. Wow. 'Cause we win, we win, we win, we win, we win. 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 We win, we win, we win, win. All right, cool. I just wanted to check this, make sure I didn't miss nothing. Everybody watching right now, what's the deal? Feel free to call in, comment. It's been a lot of things that's been happening, man. I've had an amazing week. In the middle of all this pain, I had an amazing week. I had the opportunity to go to the tip-off of the Laker game. And, of course, we lost, but the experience was there. I had the chance to go see the angel herself, the Baduism, Erykah Badu, who sang notes with her throat and her vocal cords that I've never heard before. So inspiring. So inspiring. I've been to so many concerts in the last, month, 2 months, and again, it's I just feel like it's preparation. And just to kind of give that, details, Father, thank you for the guidance. Y'all know how I said how it's like going to a concert as an artist is, again, I'm smoking roaches, don't judge me. I used all my Dutches at the game night kickback last night with K Smooth and during football, of course. Shout out to the Patriots. But going to a concert as an artist, like the meme referenced, it's almost like a football player watching a football game in full uniform, because we're in the same industry. So, of course, a concert is enjoyable, but for the most part, it's a class. You're looking how you can improve your stage show. You're looking at ways how their stage presence is, parts you can actually put into yours, things you shouldn't do, how you shouldn't get 8 ugly girls with no ass in a twerking competition. Never do that at your show, okay? But these are just some do's and don'ts that you can pick up from being a fan of music as an artist and going to these concerts. Now, we walked through the Novo like we own that motherfucker. This one was really hilarious because, but we walked through the Novo, and we've been going to the Novo for the past 2-3 years, VIP style, bottomless drinks, pit VIP wristbands, blowing in places we're not supposed to be blowing, all kind of crazy shit. But the one thing that's been missing this whole time was me performing on the stage of the Novo. And throughout my career so far, I've been able to work with and meet some of the greatest people. I've been able to earn money. I've been able to record in some of the best places, work with some of the best engineers and producers that aren't, of course, the Timbalands and that, of course. But one of the biggest things that's missing is really me displaying my gifts in front of a large crowd with a professional setting around. We do the local shows, we do the one-offs like we did. I think we did one in Vegas. We did one in Atlanta. But it's time. And we all knew this time. And just to speak to the Manifestation Monday, I may have to change the title of this. But every single show, mind you, every single show for 2 years we've been going to, okay? Every single time. Now, my friend CJ has a thing. When he's drunk, the nigga repeats himself. And he'll tell you a story like when we leave the Novo, every time we see this one building, he says the same story. This nigga jumped off the side of the building, and he landed. He split his body. He says that every time we pass the same building. Like, we never heard the story before. And me, I just act like because it's something that I'm trying to enter into my life, trying to be an unknow-it-all. If somebody's telling me something that I already know or already heard, I'm just going to act like I didn't hear it. I just don't want to be like, I already know that, because that sucks to hear, So I'm just going to go along like I didn't hear it. So CJ has this funny way of repeating himself when he's drunk. And one of the things that he has been repeating for the past 3 years at every single concert. And before I say that, there's a select few people around you who's going to believe in you. And there's nothing you can do to change their belief. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing anybody else can say to change their mind in believing in you. And then on the other side of that coin, there's some people, a very select few, who's worth believing in. Okay? Both of those need to be taken very, 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 very serious. So if someone believes in you, honor that person. Bless that person for giving you that fuel of belief so you can carry on, for putting that prayer in, for putting that extra excitement in, for putting that one person in the stands to come see your concert when nobody else was going to be there for you. Okay? Really, really pay attention and value that person that believes in you, that mother, that sister, that daughter, that auntie, even if it's one person, even if it's 10. Take that person and put them on a pedestal, okay? It will serve you. Forget all the extra emotional shit that can come along with that. All right. And if you're someone to believe in, if someone is believing in you, give them something to believe in. You have an obligation to work hard, to stay disciplined, to live up to what you're saying. Okay. But long story short, every concert for the past 2 to 3 years, CJ has ministered, bro, we gonna get on that stage. We gonna get on that stage. We gonna get on that stage for 2 to 3 years. Now, just imagine wanting to go somewhere, being right there for 2 to 3 years. Someone that doesn't watch this show, who doesn't have that godlike consciousness, could grow so impatient instead of seeing the signs and the manifestation and progress on the way to them, in transit to them. 2-3 years, even up to 2 weeks ago. A week ago, he continues to say, yo, we're going to get on that stage. We're going to get on that stage. We're going to get on that stage. To the point where I have no other choice but to believe what he believes. Even though it's something that I desire, even though I know it's possible. We know the head lady at the Novo. We walk through the Novo like we own the Novo. Dead ass. Shout out to Jamie. We know her. Jamie and Amy. Shout out to Nick. We run through the Novo like we run the Novo. But we asked Jamie, how can we open up? How can we get on that stage? How could we get? And for years, she said, I don't know. You got to feel your way out. On Saturday, Jamie introduced us to Mark. Now, I was in the middle of a petty moment. I was about to get real petty. Because I saw some shit that justified me to be petty. And I'm a petty guy. I'm a god at whatever I do. So if I want to be a petty god, I definitely could be a god of pettiness. But I was just about to get petty. But then CJ tapped me on my shoulder, and listen to the words that I'm about to tell you. And he tapped me on the shoulder that's hurt. Okay? This hurts the fuck out of my shoulder right now. Dead ass. CJ taps me on my hurt shoulder. And right before a moment of pettiness that would have been unforgettable and 9 times out of 10 unnecessary, CJ tapped me on my shoulder, and then right over my shoulder, I turned my head, and I could barely turn around, so it was kind of like a little. But right over my shoulder was Mark. Mark is the booking agent for the Novo. Mark books everyone for the Novo. For 2 to 3 years, we've been looking for this man. We've been in this man's job for 2 to 3 years. And randomly, he's right behind me. It's manifestation season. Now, real quick. We've talked about on the show previously, if you're able to look at a shaky or negative situation objectively, we've talked about that. But I want to say this. Right now, in this climate, in this season, in this time, if you're able to look at any negative situation, any turmoil objectively, if you're able to switch that negative into a positive in your mind, if you're able to delay those negative reactions just a little bit, I guarantee you this will be the biggest and best mind-altering event you can ever do. Right now, as negative stuff happens, as you get into these car accidents, as you drop your phone and your phone fall in the water, as your job, you got to choose your vaccination, or you got to choose while all this negative stuff is happening, Right now, I promise you, if you have the ability to think objectively, if you're able to look at this ugly motherfucker and be like, you know what? It's just something about you. It's just something. I like something about you. I like something about you. If you're able to reach into a pile of shit and grab a motherfucking gem, once you see it and you wash that gem off, that gem is going to be worth $1 million, trillion, billion. Right now, it is important. So welcome negative situations. Don't go seeking them out. Don't go starting them. But if one happens to pop up on your calendar, hug that motherfucker like you know is best for you. Because what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. And if you don't know, man, we need some motherfucking strength. We need strength. We need some strength. Strength in all areas, emotional, spiritual, mental, physical. We need strength. We need strength. Let's keep it going. Speaking of strength, a very important question. Oh, we got some comments. What's the deal? Sky falling around me, but it's still Fabulous Monday. Sending light love to all the believers. The sky is falling. The sky's still up, baby. Dead ass. It's raining, though. It is raining, so don't do no reckless raw dogging. But the sky's still up. And if you need somebody to talk to, you need something, let me know. Please, I'm right here. Please, I'm right here. And we do have a party on Friday, so everybody that got a costume, y'all looking to turn up with us, please turn up. We're going to have food and drinks, a little 100 house for y'all. We're going to really, really turn up, have fun. And it's also Smooth's birthday party. So if y'all want to come celebrate Smooth, bring y'all costumes on Friday at the crib, and we're going to turn up. All right, real quick, I want to touch on this. It's going to be a quick-ass show, man. We're going to get in and get out. I know I missed a week, but, again, I needed that week one to heal because this shoulder, this injury was really kind of connected to my brain in some kind of way, and I wasn't really feeling myself mentally. But I'm back. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for everybody that was patient and that checked on me and that's been, pouring themselves into me. I really needed to restore. One thing that I did have my kids this weekend, and just a quick little, excerpt on that. I'm so excited because as I told my kid's grandmother, I said, I do believe I'm healed now. I went through some turmoils, that were, a little difficult to look at objectively. But ultimately I did, and I did the necessary things to make sure that they were good, to make sure everybody involved was okay, especially myself. So I did tell my kids' grandma, I was like, yo, I think I'm healed, man. I really think I'm healed. As we continued our conversation, we just talked about things. And shout out to Gigi for being open. And one of the things she asked me, she said, Justin, how come you put your business on social media? And it made me reflect back to a bunch of moments of God Talk Live. Because a lot that we talk about on here is solely about expressing yourself. One of the reasons why I left the Only Hip Hop show, not only did I feel undervalued, but the fact of me just continuing not to be able to express myself comfortably. Sometimes I say things that are very unpopular. Sometimes I say things that people think are rude or harsh or disrespectful, which I understand. I shoot straight from the heart. I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't try and fluff it up, unless I'm writing a paper to turn in. But if I'm talking to you and I really give a fuck about you, I'm going to be straightforward, 100%. And oftentimes that gets misunderstood. But you can't ever say that I didn't try to address the situation. Every situation that I've got myself in, I talk a lot. I try to address it before I leave the Only Hip Hop show, before I leave any situation. I'm very uncomfortable here. There's some things that I need to fix that I don't like. But the thing is, people think that I'm so temperamental, and they think that I'm so moody, and they think that I'm so one way that whenever I do express myself, that it either gets swept under the rug, it gets categorized as emotional or a tantrum or this nigga's acting crazy or he's selfish or he has trauma, but it's never what it is that I'm saying. And as I proceeded to explain, there's nothing worse than going unheard. Going unheard is one of the worst feelings in the world, especially when it's someone who says that they care about you. That's why I express and encourage that if we're going to be friends and we're going to say we love somebody, that we take the time to be understanding to them. Now, any situation I've tried to address, I've beat the dead horse, hoping that it'll wake up and take off and win the race, and we all know that's not going to happen. So the tool of choice that I choose to express myself and was my cell phone. And I went to my notes. So I stopped saying things out loud and I start putting them into my notes. As I was going on these different labeled meetings and different things, they say, yo, we keep checking your social media. There's nothing there. You're not using your social media. Yo, man, everything that I say, I was in Westlake Studios. We were in the lobby. The label had came to one of my sessions. Yo, you need to use your social media. Man, I don't have anything to say on social media. Everything that I have in my head is very unpopular. And if I share them, people are going to look at me crazy. They're going to think one way about me, and then they're really not going to engage with me. Bro, social media is the wave. And this was before IG was really, 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 really IG. I think IG maybe have had 5 filters at this time. Facebook was a thing. Twitter was a thing. All right, man, I'll find it. So these crazy things that I would normally express to people in their face that I had start writing in my notes, now instead of putting them and I would put them in my notes because they would ultimately end up in a song. These notes, these crazy thoughts that I would have, they would end up in a song where people would be a little bit more to understanding over drums and bass. All right? So I started taking these notes and I started tweeting them. And I started tweeting them and I started putting them on Facebook. And people start engaging with these crazy thoughts that I had. And these are crazy thoughts. If you know me, I'll say some funny shit. And I'm a comedian. Low-key, 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 high-key, low-key, low-key, high-key, low-key. High-key, low-key, I'm a comedian. Like, high-key and low-key at the same time, like I'm the funniest nigga you know. So a little bit of that is comedic, but a lot of it is real. It stems from true thought, true mindfulness. And when I speak to these things, when I try and express myself and I say these crazy things, sometimes Twitter isn't it. You got to talk to the person, but sometimes the person doesn't understand you, so you got to go right back to Twitter. So, GG, as I continue to express myself, one, it feels like a relief because I'm able to get these thoughts off uninterrupted. I can spell check them if I want. I can not spell check them, but they're my thoughts, and I finally got it out. If you're not going to hear me, somebody else is going to hear me, and it may be everybody that's on my followers list. That's one thing. So the freedom and the relief that comes along with expressing my true thoughts to Instagram, to whatever, but it definitely feels expressed, and that is priceless, okay? Now, the second fold to that, as I started to say these unpopular things, the more I start to say these unpopular things, more and more people started to, like Real Nigga Blues, when I started dropping these hoodies, more real niggas started to sing and start to tell and express the things that they've been having the blues about. But as I started posting and publishing these unpopular thoughts that I had about women's surgery, about fatherhood, about the obligations that come along with fatherhood, about the unfairness that comes along with fatherhood, people start engaging. Of course, you got your, oh, nigga, that's too much. Stop doing that. Da, 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 da. You a troll. Da, 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 da. But in the underlining, the people that'll never go public, bro, I'm going through the same thing. I can understand that, bro. My so-and-so did so-and-so. My so-and-so did so-and-so. And it's not always just men agreeing with me. Oftentimes women agree as well. But long story short, use whatever tool and resource that you need to express yourself, because being unheard is almost deadly. Find a creative way to express yourself. Okay, and if you really got time today, cuz on Christian Crip, you'll find a great way to express yourself, and that expression will earn you money on Money Monday. Again, money is a gift from God. Money is the receipt of you doing right and being right by God and the people around you. So if you're broke, that means you need to fix your connection with creativity, with the ultimate creator. You need to sit down by yourself and figure out, yo, am I doing the things that are spiritually correct? Then you got to go down the list. Is my character okay? Is my character good? Is my communication good? Is my mind good? Is my health good? You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. But in this, we got to check ourselves before we express ourselves. So when we express ourselves, we can express ourselves so creatively and so precise that it'll turn into nothing but dollar signs. Nothing but blessings, nothing but manifestation, nothing but healing, nothing but power. So the person that we can talk to who's going through something, they can see there's so much manifestation in us. A lot of people tell me that I don't know what to say about you. It's just you. And I'm not trying to let people gas me up or believe the flattery, because flattery is of the devil. But if you do appreciate someone's natural sense or my natural sense, I thank you so much, because it is something I worked on more than a lot of other things. As I lost 100 pounds, sweating, working out twice a day. Y'all know me. I was 350, walking around fat as fuck. Nobody told me I was 350. But I took the time to be self-aware and change and correct some things that I believe were incorrect. And one of those things is my character and how I express myself and communicate and how I listen. Do I still got ways to go? Absolutely right. Am I always right? Absolutely not. But the effort has to be acknowledged. The effort. Something I always tell my kids. I've been telling my kids since I was young, as these report cards and things roll out. I don't give a rat's ass about an A, B, C, or D, or F. I don't care. The only F I care about is, son, how do you feel? How does school make you feel? How do you feel doing your work? How do you feel about your teacher? What do you think about the curriculum? What do you think about the people around you? What do you think about the environment? I don't care what letter grade based off the curriculum that whoever took away from Noah Webster, because this is not the real school that we're supposed to be into. Yes, it's getting better with the STEM and the STEAM program, so shout out to school for getting better and hearing our cries. But I don't care about grades. I care about how you feel in the situation that you're in. Are you looking at this objective? Are you happy in this situation? Are you able to teach me the things that you're learning? The best way to learn is to teach. Can you repeat and can you tell me to the point that I'm able to understand the things that you learn? That's what God Talk is. To teach and to talk and to host, you have to learn. If you don't have anything to say, you got to go get something to say. That means you got to go learn. You got to go read. You got to go watch some documentaries. You got to go talk to some people. You got to go have some strange conversations. You got to look within. So to really, really, truly express yourself to an impact that's really, really important and really life-changing, you have to take some sacrifice. You got to be still sometimes. Sometimes you got to shut the fuck up. Sometimes you got to go through pain just to be that much more effective. So when the sky is falling and you're the only one to see it or the only one to do something about it, it's only going to make you stronger. And by God, that strength is going to be needed in so many other categories of life. All right. So many categories, man. We're going to come right back, man. I feel like we having a great show. We getting in gear, but I don't want to hit this roach in public. So let's take a quick break. We're going to go right back. Let's play the Mac Boys, man. I really fuck with these little niggas. We're going to get these niggas back on the show because when they were here, I guess one of the mics went out, but we're going to do that again, man. Shout out to y'all for watching. Feel free to call in 424-234-9416. Let me get one caller today, man. First caller get a God Talk hat, of course, on me. I'll give you a Real Nigga Blues t-shirt, too. We'll be right back. 424-234-9416. I see y'all in this bitch, man. Let me get a comment or something. Send me an emoji.
You know it, dangerous nigga.
Yeah.
Boys.
If you know anybody that got music videos that want to be played on God Talk Live, please send them over. Any artist you know need to be interviewed.
Bitch, he claiming murders, he ain't never done before. High as fuck, if that nigga acting tough, we find his low. He a hoe, don't fuck a gang, little bro, cause they always on green light. Green light, ain't that how I look up on that beam, right? My team tight, I only
fuck with them because of late nights. Hollow tips hit them, make them burst just like a drain pipe. I'ma use my fist on the bitch, if she a mean dyke. I just know your bitch is a freak, I fucked her last night. If that's your twin, you die the same way like him. Copycat, spin the block if you ain't hit him on double back. The ops be using big homie's gun, you better give him back. Catch him while he tweaking on that bus, it ain't no more of that. Told that bitch she ain't the only one. He called a case, he gon' be home, cause I'ma pay the bond. We got some scopes up on the Mac if he try to run. My bitch gon' let me eat her out, and she gon' swallow sons. Chains on me so icy, don't sneak this, I get shiesty. He's mad that his bitch like me, put his face up on a white tee. Bullets don't hit him lightly, whole lot of clips like Spike Lee. This bitch got some ass, fuck her once and make her wifey.
Bitch, I'm dangerous.
This on the gang, I wish he would, now he nameless.
Nameless.
Go get that dough, only Ben Franklin. Go watch your bitch, she gon' get hoe, now we anxious. He got that Glock, we up that
Nigga, we gon' rock out, we gon' put them Glocks out. Looking like some gophers every time my killers pop out. Brody pull them Glocks out, 40 make them knock down. Extend the clip up on that glizzy, we ain't make it stop now. Smoking on that stanky shit, H&R, we dangerous. Why that nigga even buy that Glock, boy, you ain't aiming shit. Twitch, we get the spraying shit, bodies drop, we layin'. And my shorties, they some beats, so they don't know why you be aiming shit. We slide out that car, drop the low, now we on his ass. 2 shots hurt them sirens, 12 coming, now we do the dash. I pop the switch to double A like Jimmy, he gon' let it blast. Know I let it blast and do the dash, cause these hollow tips you cannot last.
dangerous. This on the gang, I wish he would, now he nameless. Take up the brick, go get that dough, only Ben Franklin. Go watch your bitch, she gon' get hoe, now we anxious. He got that Glock, we up that pole, we so dangerous. This on the gang, I wish he would, now he nameless.
I'm about to be on some straight cornball shit right now.
Only Ben Franklin. Go watch your bitch, she gon' get hoe, now we anxious. He got that Glock, we up that pole, we so dangerous.
Yeah. 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 Okay. I'm about to tell somebody business. I'm about to tell somebody business. If you know where you at, welcome back, God Talk Live. I'm your host, Sean of God Radio Sean. Fuck all that. Listen, I'm about to tell somebody business because this is about to be power. All right? And I'm not 100% sure where this came from. Let me turn this down because I want to make sure this is heard. And I need to change this. Let me see, because this only says top, and I want to go to live. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. All right, I'm about to tell somebody business, but I'm not going to put their name out there. And I want y'all to pay attention to this. Again, I don't know the foundation of this. I don't know where the foundation of this came from. And I got to be real. The man in me that only knows his experiences says there's something here that's a little fishy. But that's not my business. It's not my concern. And it's not the topic. Okay. But I just got a text that said someone was in an accident. Their car was totaled. Okay. Now I know someone else that was in an accident and their car is going to be totaled this weekend. Both of them involved alcohol. Stop drinking and driving. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I want to say stop drinking, period, because drinking does something to y'all motherfuckers that should not be done. And y'all be getting this crazy ass personality. And as a sober nigga, this not a good look. I'm just letting you know. It's not a good look unless you're around other drunk motherfuckers who's thinking the same way as you. Being drunk is not cool. If you need liquid courage, you don't need courage at all. Stay your ass at home. It's not for you. That's for everyone. As I kick it at a bar every day, I'm just letting y'all know. From my view, alcohol makes motherfuckers lose they shit. They're very, very common sense. And yes, I did some scientific study on it because I'm starting to see the dynamic effects that it has on people around them. I'm starting to see it. So as I observe it, I need to know more about it. It's just my human nature. So I'm studying it and scientifically what it does to the body and to those enzymes and to that lower intestine. Again, it's the same thing with weed. I can't preach it. It's like somebody telling me stop smoking weed. So I know, but it's better to be heard. I'd rather be it expressed than not be expressed, because I'm seeing it, yo, and it can't be like this. I know some reckless fucking, some reckless driving, some reckless speeching, some reckless texting, some reckless all thoughts, some reckless all kind of shit then came from this shit. So we gotta relax. That's not even the point of what I'm talking about right now. I just wanted to say that. I'm just going with a stream of consciousness. Don't take it as law. Don't take it as scripture or whatever. Just hear it. All right? And I hope it does whatever God wanted to do. But the second person that got into an accident this weekend that I know, there was some power in the reaction later. I was told, don't worry about the car. Don't worry about the car. The car's going to get handled one way or another. No problem. The car's going to get taken care of. Not only is it going to get taken care of, more objective thinking, you know what? I've actually been one to get out of this little car note anyway. I'm going to go through some pain. Yeah, I had to go through a bad experience to get there. But ultimately, the big story is I went through something negative, but the end is not going to end the way it started. It's not going to end in this same fuck shit that I'm in right now. It has to get better. This accident is just a notification that, nigga, I'm about to get a new whip. And who doesn't want a new car? It's just a way of looking at the shaky situation that can change the whole outcome of the situation. My after I left Water Wars, I told y'all, after I left Water Wars, Smooth and I, happy birthday, Smooth, we had to carry a whole man who had a stroke on his right side. We had to carry him all the way to his bed. We had to carry this man all the way to his bed as he ached and as he screamed. Father, thank you for making sure I didn't forget that point. As he cried, the strongest man I fucking know cried in front of myself and my brother out of pure agony and pain. But more than that, it was mental defeat. The strongest man I know was defeated mentally. And that defeat that was in him and his eyes and his tears looked at me dead in the face. I laughed. I laughed in the face of danger. Where's that from? I laughed in the face of danger. What movie is that from? Somebody tell me what movie is that from. But as my uncle cried, I looked at him and I laughed. And I said, Unc, I'm so glad this is happening to you. And he looked at me crazy. But he had no choice but to understand, because my intent was aligned with my words and it was aligned with the laugh that I'm giving him. And I said, Unc, I'm so glad this is happening to you. Why? Because this is a notification that you need to get more serious about this one situation. You need to pay more attention over here. You need to pay a little bit more attention to the things that you do and the way that you do them and the way you think about doing them. You may need to listen to someone else other than your own mind, because turmoil in a terrible situation got a funny way of humbling you. But if you're able to look at it, objectively, if you're able to have a little bit of God consciousness, a little bit of creativity, you're going to understand you can't go up without going down. You can't go down without being up. It's simple as that. You got everything that you need inside of you. Psalms 82:6, for we are all God's because we are children of the Most High. God is your daddy, nigga. Do God shit. All right? God love you. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. I see y'all Wednesday. Friday, we got some guests pulling up. I got some fun shit. Then we got the Halloween costume party. We doing the Honey House from 8 to 10. So if you want to go through the Honey House, pull up at 8. The party going to crack at 10. West B will be here at 10 turning us up. We're going to have some music, food, drinks, alcohol, ass cheeks, titty meat, everything. And Chubbs, thank you for sending me that video with all the girls and the titties, man. I love me some titties. I love titties. I just feel like titties can make any day better. Nipples are just nipples. And they need to be shared with the world. Not the world. Just me. DM me your titties. I love y'all. God love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Peace out, man.